Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chris from Prime Health Management, Palm Beach County's premier personal training company for residential high-rises and corporate office buildings, bringing you this week's Fit Tip. Shooting in the car today, I had a little set malfunction, so I'm sorry about that. Just bear with me for a little bit. Not the greatest background. But anyway, today we're gonna get into some stretches for the rotator cuff muscles. Now, if you are a lifter or if you play any type of sports, probably at some point you've had some shoulder problems. So what we're gonna go over today are some easy stretches that you can do for all 4 different rotator cuff muscles within that shoulder capsule. So let's get into them today. Here we go. There are 4 different rotator cuff muscles. 3 of those muscles are responsible for externally rotating your arm. The other rotator cuff muscle is responsible for internally rotating your arm. If you are a regular lifter or athlete, you more than likely have imbalances within these muscles and favor internal rotation. If this is the case, stretching your external rotators may give you more problems down the road. You may need to focus on stretching your internal rotators while strengthening your external rotators to achieve better balance within your shoulders. If you are unsure which muscles to stretch and which ones to strengthen, consult your physical therapist or personal trainer before attempting these exercises. First up, we're going to be stretching the infraspinatus. Find yourself a medicine ball or a pad or something that you can lay on your lap to support your chest. Hinge over the object that you have on your lap and put both hands behind your lower back, palms facing up. From that position, you're going to drop your elbows towards the floor and you're going to feel the stretch in your shoulder area. Try not to shrug your shoulders up like I'm demonstrating here. Instead, pull your shoulders down and back to get the most out of the stretch. Next up, we're going to be tackling that teres minor rotator cuff muscle. Now, because it's so close to the supraspinatus, it basically sits directly underneath and it's a lot smaller. So you may need a little assistance to get the most out of the stretch. Here I'm using a light band, which is attached to a sturdy pole. I'm stepping backwards and I have the band wrapped around my elbow, and I'm basically allowing the band to assist me as I bring my elbow towards the pole. It's very similar to the last stretch we did, but this time we have a little added benefit from the band. Next up, let's tackle that supraspinatus. Now, this little guy sits a little bit higher up on that shoulder blade, so sometimes it gets mistaken for the trap muscle. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to take your hand, bring it out to the side of your body, and then make believe you're getting handcuffed, basically, is the easiest way to describe it. You're going to bring your hand behind your lower back, palm facing out, and that basically depresses your shoulder. And then as you do that, you're going to turn your head to the left and look down. That way you're going to get a nice stretch in the lower part of your neck, hopefully hitting that supraspinatus. Okay guys, last up we're going to be demonstrating my favorite stretch of them all, the scapularis stretch. Now, if you paid attention to my disclaimer, I mentioned how a large majority of us are really tight and internally rotated in the shoulder area. So this particular stretch is a great stretch to help unlock those shoulders and help open up the entire area. Now, what you need to do is find yourself a pole, basically. I'm using one of the attachments to the cable tower machine, but I would actually prefer you guys to either use a broomstick handle or even a golf club would work even better because it's a little bit lighter. And basically, as you can see, I'm wrapping my arm around the pole and assisting myself as I externally rotate that pole, which is going to give me a nice stretch in that shoulder area. Okay guys, thanks a lot for watching this week's video. I hope you learned a little bit about the rotator cuffs and how to stretch them and alleviate some tightness in the shoulder area. Also, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. We definitely really appreciate it. And if you'd like to get Prime Health Management incorporated within your corporate office building or residential high-rise, drop us an email at primehealthmanagement@gmail.com. Thanks guys, we'll see you next week. Take care.